Hey Libra, welcome to Germinate Tarot. I'm just going to do the last week of April, just to round it out. And we're going to do some Gypsy Witch. I'm going to lay it out, see what's happening. Okay, we have that. Libra, last week of April, 2018. Libra. We're just going to get one overall crowning energy type vibe, or two of them. Alright, we're going to flip. Libra, I just got to say, like, for the past couple weeks I've been doing your readings, it's almost like I almost get this like go away, like I don't want to talk about it vibe. And I actually did have to skip Libra completely at one point and come back and re-record it because I was like that was but this is looking good. I'm liking it, Libra. Whatever is happening, I think, oh, it's almost like a breath of fresh air. In the middle, we have the fire. It's passion. That's good. And then you have the metal with the bouquet. I think someone is getting the recognition because over here is the moon with the bride, and that is the bride's getting what you want. People say it's purity, but I'm like on that. Ship sailed with that for me. The moon is getting recognition. It's intuition. It's knowing. I think in this case, though, it is the recognition portion because you do have the medal, which is the honor, and then you get the bouquet. So I almost get like, you know, someone's being given a bouquet at the end of a performance or something, and it's like, you know, you're taking your bow, like, haha, I'm here. Or this is someone around Libra that feels like they're finally getting their just desserts. The only thing that concerns me is because then you have the mice with the dude. And this could either be Libra or it's someone Libra is dealing with. It is a man, but it honestly could be like any person. This is just, it deals with male-female stuff. But whoever you're dealing with, or if this is Libra, there's a sneaky aspect to it. With the mice, there's something either that Libra knows is not quite right, or maybe something Libra's doing isn't quite right. But you have this new beginning with the children and its innocence and stuff, but you have an aggression with the whip, or it is, you know, down and dirty business, and this is someone new. Maybe that's where the flames are coming from. You know, there's something passionate, but someone is getting what they want. The bouquet can also be a physical visit to actually see someone in person. Or it's, you know, it's, in this though, I feel like someone's getting the recognition that they, I would say that they deserve, but with this mice, I'm kind of like, do they actually deserve it? So, the ship, it's longing. I think someone is at a distance, maybe physically, but they want to not be there. The clover. So there's luck taking some element of this situation. All right, one more on that. The wine. So maybe there is some kind of physically going to a party or going somewhere. I mean, with the ship, you know, you could be taking the journey and then just by chance, you know, like, ta-da! No, I want to go over here first. We'll come back to that. I'm feeling drawn over to the bride and the moon. Whoop, hi! Ah, but there's the mountain. So what is the obstacle? What's the obstacle, guys? Alright, someone's being protective about their heart and love. I think it comes back to this mice. So what is the deal? Talk to me about this mice business. it's way too many, but good. See, this is when they're like, I gotta tell you everything at once. All right, let's slow it down. Settle into the shuffle. Oh! Eyeball. Someone's watching, someone's waiting. So either Libra is scoping this out because they don't believe it. Maybe it's a little bit of the old good, too good to be true. And your heart is being protected. All right, what is being watched for? What? What is the eyeball watching? Oh my gosh, guys, just one more. What is the eyeball watching? Protection, the safe. It also means they're not going to tell me. It's like I just gave you everything you need to know right now. All right, I do want to find out a little bit more about this metal and bouquet, please. So the tree, it's stable. It may take a little bit because the tree is kind of like a time card. Could be health, but I'm not really getting health with all this. So, just want, well, thanks. I know they're at a crossroads. Jeez. I'm sorry, babies. I didn't mean that. All right, just tell me one more thing about this crossroads. What is this decision? That's a common. Just one more for Libra, please. I told you they're like getting persnickety. The lilies. So this is something having to mature. This is something that's going to take time. The tree is also taking time, and then the decision is going to take some time. And then safe is blocking. I think this is not going to be a quick answer, but there's a lot of mojo backing it. And it's, for a lot of the signs, there's been like this holding pattern feeling to this week of like, once May hits, buckle up. But up until then, this is a, you know, sit back and do you kind of week. So something needs to mature, something needs to grow with this tree. Until then, you know, no matter how sexy, no matter how much passion you've got going, no matter how someone is like giving you the recognition, cool your jets for a sec. And really kind of like take some time and think about it. Remember, this is only a week. It's not like the next 6 months or anything. So, you know, if you want to be like, get into it, you know, give it a couple days. All right, we need one more there. So we're moving on to the Art of Life Tarot. Just to get a general energy for the week. Even as I was shuffling to clear these cards, all of them, they were like, ugh. Like it was almost like it just leave me alone, which was kind of funny. Oh, okay, all right. So beginning, you have 9 of Cups. It's getting what you want. It's a good thing, right? Ugh. So you have 5 of Pentacles. This is the regret. This is, you know, feeling like not getting what you feel like you're due. Maybe that's where the whole eyeball, you know, mouse thing comes from. Because the quote on this one is, resolve to be thyself and know that he who finds himself loses his misery. Matthew Arnold. So it's that introspection time, because like I said, something that seems really good, maybe it's not. We'll clarify a skosh just to make sure. But the 7 of Pentacles is, it's that waiting to see if what you planted and the time you put in, is that going to grow? Because With time and patience, the mulberry leaf becomes a silk gown, which is a Chinese proverb. I'm just going to guess that you can make silk out of a mulberry leaf. I don't know that. I'm not into textiles, but I'm just saying something that you wouldn't think becomes something nice. So there's that evolution, growing, evolving time, because I think maybe things start out with a bang, it hits a lull, and you don't quite know what's going on, and then it's like, well, so anything's going to come out of this? Well, how's about Page of Cups, Emperor? So that's good. Page of Cups, it's an offer of love, it's emotions. Then the Emperor is boss. He's got control. Well, it can be a she too. I mean, it's just the general energy of owning it. Like, you know it. Like, that, you don't need anyone else to tell you. So first say to yourself, what would you be? And then do what you have to do, which is Epictetus. It's a Greek name, probably a philosopher, but he knew what he was talking about. And then we have with the Page of Cups, there is no instinct like that of the heart, which is Lord Byron. So I think there's this kind of yay, like just to sum it up in sound effects. So we're going to move on to the Art of Life, or not Art of Life, we just did that. We're doing the crystal deck now. Getting some cards for this. I am jumping the gun, but I just felt really drawn to pull these already. Whew, amethyst, that's a good one. All right, I'm going to go back and clarify this Five of Pentacles. We have the Fool and the High Priestess. So there is that, like, let's do this. And then it's like, oh, because the High Priestess is like the introspection, thinking about stuff card. It's also, it could be secrets, like maybe stuff emerges that you didn't quite know, and maybe that's where the eyeball comes in. You got 7 on 7. 7 of Wands is the defending yourself thing. It's, you are not going to just sit idly by and let it, take you. And then we have life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. So I think it's that whole lemons to lemonade thing. And I want to find out more about this Emperor and Page of Cups. Let's just find out. The world. So, yeah. It can be the ending of a cycle, or it could just be everything just pans out. And that's good. All that Adam had, all that Caesar could, you have and can do. Build, therefore, your own world. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So, yeah, I think for all the disappointment and stuff that's all kind of wrapped up in this whole bundle of stuff, you get yours. And you do it with dignity and grace and strength. So that's good. We have mental powers, divine love, balance, and spiritual partnership with amethyst. Yeah, mental powers, divine love, balance. Yepper-doodles. So, this card signifies that something negative in your life will soon be transformed. Okay. There may be a need to cleanse or release something to allow this transformation to occur. Well, thank you, Crystal Deck, for that. Said it better than I did in for the past 10 minutes. I feel like I want one more. Amazonite. I haven't seen this baby in a while. This is communication, clarity, emotional balance, and courage. Ah! All right. So this one, the need to draw on your inner resources to overcome a communication obstacle. Draw on your courage to speak your truth. All right. I think, Libra, to thine own self be true. I think you're going to strike a good balance this week. But It might seem like the suck on the front end, or it might be looking good, and then you have that dip, but it'll come back. You just need to kind of slog through a little bit. All right, Libra. So until May, we'll be talking to you then. Be well.